and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So what we're doing today is we are going to be baking because we have GCSEs in food tech and we're about to show it off to the world, all 13 of you. Okay, so we are going to be baking something from Tanya Bakes. If you are an avid YouTube watcher, you will know who Tanya is, hopefully.
And if you don't, go look her up.
Exactly. So we are going to tie our hair up and look like an egg, wash our hands and get started.
But first, let us show you what we are baking today. We are going to be making Millionaire shortbread.
Without the glitter because we're not fancy here.
No. And if it goes wrong, well then you can laugh at
It's
us.
more fun for you guys.
So, without further ado, let's get started. First things first, tie your hair up and wash your hands because you've got to be hygienic. To make the shortbread, you will need 175 grams of cold butter, 250 grams of plain flour, and 75 grams of caster sugar. For the caramel, you will need 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of golden caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of golden syrup, and 1 tin or 379 grams of condensed milk. For the topping, you will need 350 grams of milk chocolate and gold edible glitter, which is optional.
Which we've chosen not to add in ours because
You don't have it.
that we're not fancy here. So let's get baking. Woo!
Now, because we're not professional YouTubers, we're doing this on camera instead of having it pre-prepared because that's just how we roll.
It should go crumbly like this, looking gross.
Like breadcrumbs.
Like breadcrumbs. Try and get all the big lumps of butter sort of dispersed.
Next, you get a tin. I've put foil in mine so we can get it out easily, but you don't have to do
Do you want to pour it in?
Yeah, little wooden spoonie. I'm just gonna pour it into the tin. Oh, a bit went on the floor. Whoopsie daisy.
Nice, well done.
And you need to press it tightly into the tin.
So once you have your shortbread pressed into your tin, you need to bake it for 20 minutes.
Until golden, and then leave it to cool completely.
So we will be back in 20 minutes.
Oh, by the way,
Oh.
the oven needs to be at 180 degrees.
Let's go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Right, we've got a pan about. We've got 100 grams of golden caster sugar in there. Pour that in there.
Then you'll need a can opener to open. Holy guacamole! Okay. You need the whole tin.
But our tin seems to be a bit bigger than Tanya's. We've got a dessert spoon and some squeezy golden syrup because we came prepared for this. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons, but we only have a dessert spoon, so I assume that's
We'll just do heaped tablespoons. So
heaped dessert spoons.
1,
You're supposed to like put it in hot water so it all slides off.
2, and just a little splash. Okay. So we need to melt this mixture here on a medium heat.
I don't know what a medium heat is, but we're using number 3. And now we are mixing our caramel until it oils and goes a darker yellow in colour. Are these non-stick pans?
I don't know.
Guys, we're having a bit of crisis because we're not sure what's going on. It's boiling. Oh my god, it's working. It is working.
Shout out to Leanne, our #1 fan.
Caramel looking. We're still here. They haven't seen our faces for a good hour. The caramel looking good. Not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Looking like an egg. Not so good.
So guys, this is where we bitch about Amber. God, she's so annoying, isn't she?
So we have our caramel and we have our shortbread. So we're just going to put the shortbread to the side, let it cool. The caramel's starting to set, which is a nightmare. So we're putting the shortbread in the freezer to cool it down quickly. Alrighty, so this is cool enough. And now
It's not cooled completely like the recipe book says, but that's fine.
we like to live on the edge here. Right, so we're just gonna pour this on top. So once that is in and it's on,
We need to wait for it to cool, and then we're going to melt some chocolate and put it on top. Simples.
what we have here is we have our, as set as it's gonna get, caramel. It's looking all right, and we're gonna do a bain-marie, aren't we?
Because we're technical like
A
that.
bain-marie is essentially just where you put chocolate above some boiling water and it melts. It's also better than putting it in the microwave.
You need 350 grams of chocolate. That's about 3.5 packets. Just break it up into small pieces so that it melts quicker. And then you stir it. I'll get to that in a minute. Should be looking really gross, but it's fine.
Means you're doing it, oh nice. Means you're doing it right. Once it is done, should look something like this. Chocolatey heaven. This is where we get the edible glitter ready, but we don't have that, so. We've basically done it.
To show you the finished product.
You dropped it.
There you go. It's our Millionaire shortbread.
We're going to be back in a few hours.
When it has set.
Also, the light will have changed in a few hours because it's getting dark now. It'll be artificial. And we're going to cut it and we're going to see what it is like.
Taste test. That's
Yes.
the most important bit.
It is. So we will see you in a while.
Crocodile.
So guys, this is it. This is the final thing. You can see a nice little pattern, courtesy of me. You can see the layers. I'm pretty proud of it.
I am too. We left it in the freezer a bit too long, so it's gone a bit hard.
Pretty hard. Basically, it wasn't setting, wasn't going to set, so we were like, let's
That
just put it in the
middle?
freezer.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so crumbly. Okay. The shortbread tastes weird. I think it's the caramel. Something tastes weird. But for a first attempt, it's really good. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. We hope you liked our Millionaire shortbread tutorial.
Nearly dropped him, guys. Nearly dropped him. So we're gonna go.
And we will see you next time.
Maybe. We don't know when that is, but we'll
Whatever
see
it
ya.
is, we'll see ya. Bye.
Peace. Bye.